is up, awesome people, and welcome back to PokeDew Valley. In the last episode, we began our adventure in Pelican Town, and in this episode, we're going to continue on with our adventure. We're going to start looking into some of the branching outcomes we can do in this game, and go through and get our backpack, and something else I do believe we're going to get, and I suddenly can't remember. I think it's my fishing rod I said I was going to get. Anyways, we're going to open up with, hi there, good morning. I've noticed that you've been breaking some rocks open and finding ore. That's good. If you want to get the most out of the ores you find, you'll need a furnace. Just so happens I had an extra set of blueprints laying around. Here, I want you to have them. And thus we receive the furnace blueprints. Learn how to craft a furnace. The furnace allows you to smelt metal bars. The bars can be used for crafting, construction, and tool upgrades. Which was one of the things I think I wanted to try and do in this episode as well, if we get around to it, of course. When you've smelted a few copper bars, consider having me upgrade one of your tools. It can make your work a lot easier. Well, okay, I'm heading home. Take it easy. And in regard to the tool upgrade, we may have struck a little bit of an event last night when I went to quit my game. Yes, I had a little bit of a visit from an extraterrestrial object. A meteorite fell during the night when I went to save my game. So, the event that hasn't actually struck my other game actually struck this particular game, and I cannot remember what level pickaxe we need to actually remove this. So, we're gonna need to upgrade our picks in order to get rid of that, so that will be another objective we need to do. So, in regards to the whole furnace thing, we're going to need, I think, 20 copper and just 20 copper and 25 stone in order to do it, but we do need some coal to get that going as well, so that'll be one of the things we'll focus on. I've seen you being exploring the old mine. You've got the adventurous spirit, that much I can tell. If you can slay 10 slimes, you'll have earned your place in my adventurers guild. Be careful. Marlin. So now we need to go slaughter that as well next time we go into the mines. There are so many things we have to do now, it is not funny. All of a sudden I've opened up the episode and there's like 20,000 new things I have to do now. That's Stardew Valley for you. Anyways, let's start eating up some of my energy by watering our crops. And most likely as we continue on with our adventure, because it is Saturday and the traveling merchant does arrive on Sunday once again, so every Friday and every Saturday I do believe the traveling merchant comes to town, and she brings with her some very rare items as we saw in the last episode. So that's another thing I want to be trying doing as well, is gathering enough gold to buy at least 2 things from her. I'm eyeing off that quality sprinkler that she had for sale the last time that we went to see her. Obviously, I've got to hope I RNG that once again. And there's also one other item I'm eyeing off from her as well, but it wasn't there the last time, thankfully, because I didn't have enough gold to buy it. I do believe I need at least 1,000 to 1,500 gold, I think, in order to buy that particular item. So at the moment, we're kind of a bit short on gold, only because I had to buy some stuff, aka lots of cauliflower, which is now chewing up my energy like there's no tomorrow. As I said, the sprinklers will help that, and once I obviously have a lot more gold, I won't need to heavily rely on cauliflower. But to keep that money rolling over, I guess it is kind of handy having a ton of cauliflower just laying around the farm. But of course, that is only going to suffice just for the spring. As soon as we move to the summer, however, we're going to need a new crop, which is where this other item comes into play, because it will give me 2 months of a particular crop that I can still grow in summer. However, when it comes to fall, I'll need to rely on something else. But there's plenty of stuff I can actually grow in. Oh my dear! It's another day of dreadful spring onions. What's going on? I was kind of hoping I'd be able to rely on spring onions, like ease peas, but I have barely had any spawn, which is really starting to annoy me. So, that's a thing. Alright, so it is past 9 o'clock. We should be able to spawn one of the, I guess, side quest or main quest, whatever you want to perceive it as, at Pelican. Maybe not. Surprising, I thought I was able to access the event by now. Alright, I'm still straggling along anyways, so I guess we'll head down to the beach. We'll check the beach to see if there is any forageables down there. And then I guess we'll make our way up to one of the side branching things that you can do, but we won't be touching in this particular playthrough because it kind of sucks the fun out of the game. But I'll explain it anyways, and there is a mod currently on that particular part of the town as well. And as soon as you see the mod cover, you'll kind of understand why I said I won't be taking that particular route. But anyways, we're going to head up north from here. I will pay Clint a bit of a visit later on. Not at the moment, because I don't have enough gold to really do anything. Anyways, this is the one part of the story you can sidetrack on, and that is Jojo Mart. And of course, as you can see, there is the rocket symbol on it, which means, yes, they are evil. It's basically taken the corporate side story for the game. So as soon as we get the other bloody part of the game to, you know, actually spawn for me, I will explain why that's the evil part. But at first, of course, I've got to get the first part, the spawns, to actually be able to explain it. Otherwise, it makes no sense whatsoever. Unless I need to actually go into the building to be able to spawn the event, but I didn't think I had to do that. Anyways, this is the other part of the storyline anyways. It's, oh, I can't go in there anyways, so I've now just got to hope that it just eventually spawns. I actually thought it opened up on the 4th, but apparently not. Alright, so what to do? I think what we should do is, I guess we'll throw today away just to fishing. Because, as I said, I need some gold, and the traveling merchant does come tomorrow. So I'm going to need a fair amount of gold to get some stuff off her. Because as I said, we need to do a backpack upgrade, which will cost us 1,500. We need to buy a new fishing rod, which is 1,500 off the top of my head, plus some bait. And we're also going to need to buy some copper ores off of Clint, just to speed up the process of upgrading our tools, now that the fact that the meteorite has fallen. It's fallen in like a really awkward spot too, because I actually wanted to build some stuff there, so that's really unfortunate. So I'm going to ditch all my stuff in there. Is there anything else I need to do before I head off to fishing? I don't think there is. Alright, so we're going to make our way down to... Actually, I might head back to... it's a tough decision, because the ocean did give us a lot of money. But if I go to the mountain lakes, I have a better chance of fishing up more capable fish for me to actually bite on with. So I might do that, and just see how we go with that. I will get quite a bit of fishing done, because I can fish up like green algae and everything for energy restores. So that's basically today, is going through and fishing, unless when I head south of here, back into Pelican Town, I get the event spawning. That's about the only way that'll actually change my mind on what we gotta do. Nope, never mind. Alright, fishing it is. Right, so I think I've kind of already explained like what of the entirety of today's plans are, because obviously just gather some gold, try for the backpack upgrade, try for the fishing rod upgrade, and then I think from there, once we've got our upgrades, because obviously I'll cut out most of the fishing part, is I will try and get myself some buildings going on from Robin, so stuff for animals and everything, so that will speed up our money process as well. That may lead us on to the time that our cauliflower is able to be picked as well. So, having said that, I shall see you guys at the end of the day to do the final tally for all the fish that I've caught. We'll go through, hand that in, and hopefully day 7 will bring us some good luck with hopefully the community center opening up and the traveling merchant giving us a lot of decent stuff. So, I'll see you in about 10 hours, maybe less now. Alright, so it's 10:40 PM. I actually went a little bit longer than I normally do, only because the overhaul of fish that we caught was actually kind of on the minimum here. We did get some silver quality fish, which was nice, and I actually got the silver quality for every single fish here, which was nice, as well as their normal quality, so that was unique in a way, I guess. So, you know, 125 from a silver quality Squirtle, we got the 124 from a silver quality Barboach, the awesome 37 gold from a silver quality Magikarp, and 186 gold from 2 silver quality Poliwags, plus the 100 from a normal quality Squirtle, 100 from the Barboach, 150 from Poliwag, and the 120 from 4 normal quality Magikarps. So, you know, it's not the most amazing haul of money or gold that I would have asked for. I actually would have probably preferred going down to the beach. I'm actually not too sure if that comes down to the fact that I kind of started a little late. I mean, I think I started fishing at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, whereas normally, you know, I'd probably start a little bit earlier. We also had the 45 gold from the algae as well, I guess, which might actually be worth throwing into the money pile. I mean, if I walk away with 1500 gold, that would be perfect, because that would mean I'm guaranteed at least one of the items I want if the traveling merchant has it, plus I'm also guaranteed a fishing rod if, you know, for some odd chance the traveling merchant doesn't have either one of the items that I need. So there's always a backup, I guess. So anyways, that's the entirety of day 6. So overall money for this day, I got not even 1,000. I was close, but just a little bit off the mark. That was unfortunate. Did I even sell the spring onions I picked up? Alright, so every Sunday as well, there is a program on TV as well you can watch where you can learn recipes. Greetings, it is I, the Queen of Sauce, here to teach you a new mouth-watering recipe from my secret cookbook. This week's dish? Stir-fry. It's a perfect way to get some healthy greens on your plate. Saute the greens in a little sesame oil and make sure to add plenty of fresh ginger and garlic. Now breathe deeply. Oh, that's good. You learned how to cook stir-fry. So every time that happens, there is a chance that you will learn. Oh, I didn't sell all my stuff. I would have had 1,000 if I actually put them in the bin. Ah, that's unfortunate. I was thinking, I'm like, I'm a little bit off, ain't I? Ah, well, I guess that's how the cookie crumbles. There's no point crying over spilt milk on that one. I have got to hope that something that I want has appeared at Traveling Merchant. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to go and do a bit more fishing again. I mean, I'm perfectly fine doing another round of fishing. I mean, maybe I get a little bit further than what I did yesterday. I mean, even on the 7th, I would assume that the community center quest would be open by now at 9 o'clock. So let's hope for that, because it means I can actually do something today instead of just fishing the day away. Well, it's not really fishing the day away. I am, you know, trying to get some money out of that. But I can't believe, like, how lackluster yesterday's haul of fish was. That was dreadful. Remind me not to go back there to fish. I mean, the first day was great, I did that. But, as I said, that was just perfect RNG. Yesterday's RNG, even with good luck, wasn't exactly what I call, you know, a good day to be fishing. Anyways, let's head down to the Traveling Merchant, see what she has today. Fingers crossed for something decent. I'm hoping she has what I need, because if she does, I'll just quickly duck into Pierre's, sell my spring onion and my daffodil. Actually, that's not even going to be enough gold. That's really unfortunate. I'll need to actually go do some fishing in front of Willie's to get that last bit of gold I need. Alright, so we got grapes, we got some hops, we got some quillfish, we got some crawfish, we got some lobster, more quill, we got another iridium ore. We got bok choy, we got... Ah, there wasn't anything that I needed there. Wow, well, that's a bit of a disappointment. Yeah, that happens. Not even a sprinkler, not even the thing that I needed. So that's round 2 of the merchant, and I've yet to see the one that I actually really want. So I'm gonna have to wait another week for her to rock up, and hopefully she has what I need that particular round. Speaking of rounds, let's hope I actually have a decent RNG G on my... Never mind, there is not a single spring onion here. Am I, like, even looking in the right areas? That is so bizarre. I have had the worst run of spring onions I have ever seen so far. Oh, wow. It looks like we may be doing another round of fishing because nothing is kind of going the way that I thought it might. And I still don't get the event. Interesting. Alright, well, down to Willie's we go, because he would be open. While we're at it, though, we'll pick up these daffodils. And I'm pretty sure it's 1500 for the new fishing rod. At least we can get that. That'll be a start. I mean, we could even go and get the backpack, I guess, from Pierre's. I actually didn't bring my hoe with me, so we can't get our squigglies. I don't think I can actually sell the daffodils and all that here, so, you know, I'll just throw this in for the sake of throwing it in and just catch a fish, and hopefully it's a decent fish I can sell for some, at least 50 gold. Even before I fish this up, it's over 50, and I didn't actually need that extra 50. I mean, if that's the case, I can still use that on bait. It would be 10 bait at least. 30. We'll see how much it is anyways. Fiberglass. It's actually a bit more than I thought it was. That's kind of unfortunate. I think we'll just spend the day fishing once again. I didn't actually think I'd be so behind on gold. Yesterday's poor performance on fishing has actually set me back a little bit. Okay, so I guess I'll be doing another jump cut because there's no point in me showing off the entire fishing experience once again because we've already seen what we get from here. So I shall see everyone in 12 hours time, a little bit less than that, just to see, hopefully we get a better round of fish this time. Alright, we've come 10:20 PM at night, and this is our final result, which is actually looking a lot better than what the previous day's fishing exploration was, which is great. 60 from the normal Dynamo, we got 200 from 4 silver quality Remoraid's, 111 from 3 silver quality Goldines, 405, which alone would have probably given me my fiberglass fishing rod, just by that. 37 gold from a silver quality Dynamo, 45 from a gold quality Goldine, 60 from a gold quality Remoraid, and 100 from a silver quality Welma. So that was awesome. We managed to get enough for the fiberglass fishing rod, and I think we may have just missed out, maybe by like a couple of 100 gold, to get the backpack upgrade to the 20, which is at Pierre's, which was one of the other things I was actually aiming to do in this particular episode. I may have actually just done that in just one fishing session, or sorry, there's 2 fishing sessions, which is great. So that'll be the 2 main objectives out the way. So maybe after that I may try and tackle probably the building aspect to what I was trying to do. I actually didn't think I'd get so far to do it this early as well. So we'll sell off all of these. As I said, we should make some decent money from all that. Not to mention as well, we've got 6 days left on our cauliflowers, so they're gonna slowly be approaching picking day, as well as the huge amount of gold we'll get from that. As well as that, I also reached level 4 with my fishing perk, so plus run in fishing rod proficiency, as well as the recycling machine recipe given to us as well. I actually don't remember what that does. Oh. We're quite a ways off, actually, from getting the backpack upgrade. I actually thought I was going to get a lot more than that. In my head, that was a lot more. Seeing it on screen, it's like, oh, that was disappointing. Alright, so 2,500 is our current... Ah, the crows came. Unfortunately, the truce between me and the crows is over. So normally you get about a week's truce with the crows. After that, the game kind of expects you to have a scarecrow out and ready to scare those little buggers off. Alright, so 1 down. No giant cauliflower potential there. So that just goes back to, you know, 8 cauliflower, which is still going to be making a decent amount of money. It's also very decent experience too. I mean, I would assume picking all of these crops would give me at least level 2 or 3 with my farming perk, which is still great. That's still a lot of experience. That's two more levels left till I get like the bonus, or the first perk bonus anyways. So slowly getting through the watering here. As I said, this is the only slow part with having this many crops at the start of the game, is the fact that you have to water them all manually. Unless, you know, you get quite lucky, go down to the mines an awful lot, and get great RNG down there with things that you get. Oh, I also get 500 gold enclosed in my letter. Dear KrimZen, have you settled into your new life yet? I can't believe you're all grown up now. Time sure flies. Now that you've gone, I have all this extra money laying around, so I included a little gift. Love, Dad. Thanks, Dad. I shall put that money to great use. I shall put that towards buying a new backpack. Alright, so as every day, or start of the new day goes, we'll head off to the lakeside, see if there is any spring onions for me to pick. Though at this current rate, I'm going to assume there is only going to be, you know, 1 or 2 spring onions, and I have to fend for myself from that point on. Oh, but there is a horseradish, so I would gladly take that. You know, that's already straight off the bat 50 gold. When we go see Willy as well, we can upgrade the fiber, up to the fiberglass rod. That'll allow us to reel in a little bit easier, give us a little bit of a bigger fishing bar, and no, we actually have a decent amount of spring onions today, so thank you and merci. And my keyboard's just gone on me. Oh wait, there we go. I was gonna say my keyboard just glitched up on me. I was like, that's the perfect time for me to glitch. Alright, so we got that. Hopefully the community center is going to activate today. It is the 8th, I would assume it's going to. In regards to my luck, I'm not feeling that lucky at all today. I don't know if I should go fishing with that horrible luck. Maybe I should clear up a bit more of my farm. I still have to get my 300 wood. Are you serious? I still can't do the community center? That's kind of disappointing. Oh, I know why I can't do this community center. I just realized there is something I have to do in order to get that to trigger. I have to go to Pierre's. See, this is what happens when you don't take regular trips to Pierre. Oh, nope, the cutscene never triggered. Interesting. There's a cutscene we have to trigger at Pierre's as well, where basically everyone's like, go to Joja Mart. Be cool and shop there, 50% discount, yada yada yada. You'll see it when it actually does finally trigger, but at this point it's just not triggering for me. So, we continue on. As I said, I could always go down to the mines, try my luck down there, because we still need some copper ore. I have plenty of stone at this point to go about my way with making a furnace, but it's just obviously the ores I'm going to need a little bit more of. So, Willy, give me my fiberglass rod. While you're at it, you can have them too. And we'll pick up about 50 bait, because that'll give us a nice start for fishing. I don't want to really overload either with the bait, because, you know, I still need a little bit of money on the side. So now I'm only going to need a little bit less than 400 gold now to get myself my backpack upgrade. Which would be handy because I'm already getting sick of the fact that I'm struggling with inventory space. So that'll help us if we ever do go down to the mines, because obviously the more we can hold, the better. At the moment there is a ton of items for me to forage. I'm nearly level 2 there for foraging skill, which is great. In a couple of days as well, we'll be able to do I guess a boost in foraging, because a new item becomes available for us to forage. There's 2 wiggly squigglies for us to pick up, and I don't have me hoe once again. I even walked past the leak, damn. Wow, there's actually a bit of foraging stuff going on here. Hot diggity damn. Alright, I'll pick these up, and while I'm at it too, I may actually keep a hold of 4 of them, or 1 of the each items, so I don't need to go find them again once the community center is actually available to me, because I don't particularly feel like going to quickly rush and find each of those items once again. So keep one of them back, keep one of them back, keep one of them back, and keep the horseradish back. Unfortunately, I mean, that is some good money, but I kind of need that for something else. Right, let's grab me hoe. And we'll hoe up those wiggly squigglies, and then I've got to figure out what am I going to do. Am I going to spend another day fishing? I mean, it's not a bad idea. The fact I've upgraded me fishing rod with bait means I have a higher chance of having fish bite, which means we can increase our hauls, which means more money. And more money means obviously a bigger backpack. I might donate that. Might go do them. Hand that to Gunter. Is there anything else I need to give the Gunter while I'm at it? Gunter can tell us. Actually, I might only do one of them. I think that's all Gunter needs to see for now. Alright, we'll go see Gunter at the museum as well. Hand some stuff to him. We'll also go see Clint. Get him to process our geodes. I can put my hoe back actually because I won't need that. Put my watering can back as well because now that with the upgraded fishing rod as well means we can actually get a bit more of a variety of fish, which means we're going to need a bit more inventory. Oops, inventory space. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Sweet. Alright. So, even though it was a bit of a dodgy start at the beginning of the episode, it's kind of picked up again, which is great. I now just need a community center to activate itself, and we're nearly on point with where I thought this episode would go, which means I can then start focusing on ideas that I had in mind for this particular episode, which was going through, starting to decorate the farm and getting some type of idea on how I'm going to set up the farm aesthetically, which is secretly a little secret pleasure of mine. I love doing things that involve being creative and everything, so don't be too surprised if I get quite carried away with that. Meanwhile, I'm going to get clay. I get an artifact, which is good. Some stone. Not too bad, because I will need some stone. And I get some granite. Alright, more stuff for Gunter, which is great. He'll give us some stuff, hopefully. I'm going to be getting to fishing quite late, but that's perfectly fine. I got an achievement as well, apparently. Abysmal! Not a single piece in the entire collection. Can't think of a voice for this guy either. Watch this! You found something? Let me see it! Remarkable! It's very old. I'd love to study this in the greater detail, but it is yours. I've got a favor to ask you. Would you consider donating any new artifacts or minerals that you find? We could make a groundbreaking discovery together. Oh, and who knows, if you keep donating, I might come across some interesting items to send your way. In the top of my head, he sounds western-ized a little bit, but I can't do that particular voice. Think about it, will ya? If you decide to donate, just bring the objects to the front desk. And I'm pretty sure I've already used that voice already, so that was absolutely dismal. Kind of like this artifact collection. Alright, so as well as that, we've got the books coming to the library as well, so you can always read them there. Meanwhile, we're gonna... Interesting. There we go. Oh, alright. I couldn't donate them there, apparently. Alright, so... Boom, 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 boom. New reward, and that's all she wrote for our donating spree. And we also got a reward to pick up. What do we get? We got some... Oh, nice! We got some more cauliflower seed. It's not like I'm already struggling to plant some seeds. And we still don't get anything from the bins. I've had nothing from the bins. It makes me feel dirty knowing that too. Ugh. You'd have thought I'd get so desperate to sell things I'd be scrounging through the rubbish. Trying to recycle other people's junk. For some gold. Some quick cash. Don't do it, guys. Just don't take the shortcut to get some quick money. Who knows, you could go through it the entire day and get absolutely nothing out of it. Alright, so we're going to head back to home. Quickly, anyways. We'll get the hoe and watering can back out so we can plant the 9 cauliflower seeds again. I mean, that was given to me for free. I was like, contemplating if I was going to be doing any more cauliflower seeds, because as I said, at the moment I am going through so much energy that it's having a bit of a pain actually. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then go through. And alright. Got that down. Now we've got to water them. And I am not starting my fishing trip at very well at all. It's already 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I have half my energy, maybe a little bit less than half. And by the time I actually get to the beach, it's going to be... No, I ain't going to the beach. It's going to be about 5 o'clock by the time I get there. That's a lot of the day gone already. And just as I say that, I also forget to dump off the other junk that I don't need. It will be 5 o'clock by the time I get to the lakes, the lakeside river as well. So that's great. So because of the little time I have, I thought I might just duck down south and do some fishing there. Just thought it might be a little bit quicker. Plus we haven't gone here before, so I'd like to see what type of fish we actually fish up here. Oh, there's some horseradish laying around. Nice. I'm actually trying to remember where... Oh, just here. Just here will do fine. Alright, so let's see if I can... Alright, we managed to make it into the deep water, and I was very slow on that, and the first thing, of course, I fish up is broken glasses. That's a bit of a pain. Anyways, I shall sit here for... Wow, this is totally worth it at this point. Hopefully in a couple of hours I'll be able to fish up at least a couple of fish to give me at least 500 gold. Let's fingers crossed on that one. So I'll see you guys in about 5 hours time, where I really hope I actually get some fish. Did get an achievement though, so that's, you know, something out of it I guess. Alright, this is quite an interesting fishing spot, because the only thing I managed to hook up, besides trash, was Love Disc. And I, at this point, do not really care, because 310 from 5 silver quality Love Disc and 4 gold Lava Disc equal 300 gold. I got 600 gold just from that, so I'm not complaining. That's what we need to get ourselves the backpack upgrade from Pierre's. As I said, I'm pretty sure that was only 1500, so I can now go get that, hopefully. If it's not... It better not be 1800 just like the fiberglass rod was, because I'll be pretty damn salty if that is the case, because I actually don't think I had enough money already put in there to actually get that. So here's hoping that I actually do have enough to get it. Otherwise, I guess it's not a day wasted. Well, I'd like to say that, but I'm trying to remember what exactly I did today besides get my rod. Not much. Oh, we do have a horseradish to sell as well, so an extra 50. Hopefully that's enough to, you know, get us the backpack. I mean, I could have kept going a little bit more, I guess, with my fishing. Foraging level 2 does give us more proficiency in our axe, plus a survival burger recipe. I think that's just mainly for energy boost and everything. So at the end of the day, wow, we actually got 1,000 gold. No wonder. So it's like, just the sheer amount of foraging stuff that I found today was just enough to equal 418. Nice. Wasn't expecting that much money, so that's awesome. So even if it is 1,800 gold, I still have enough money to be able to pick up the backpack. Alright, so we'll go through. We'll water the cauliflower again. This does have 4 days left on it, so we're slowly getting to the point where I'll have 9 less cauliflower to water. So far, those pesky crows have not come back since taking off with one of my cauliflowers. You know, kind of annoying because, you know, I would have had decent chances for a big cauliflower. Except this one, I decided not to do the patch of 9, which was kind of stupid in retrospect. But I'll have to live with that choice. I kind of just want the straight money from it. Oh, I'm out of water. Okay, so today, what are we doing? We're on day 9. Hopefully the community center does finally activate, because then I can go through, explain that, and then start putting in some of the items required for that. From there, obviously I'm gonna buy the pack from Pierre's. And from there, I kind of haven't thought that far. I mean, we could start chopping down more of the farm, I guess. Try and clear out some more space so we've got more room to decorate and everything. So the usual shenanigans for early morning. We'll go down, check the spring onions. That will bring us to 9 o'clock. Head off to Pelican Town. Might actually head off to the beach, see if there's any forageables for us to click up there in regards to clams and all that. And then we might actually head back to the farm. I might actually do one of those killer days where we just kill the day off and try and speed up our cauliflower growth. You know, the sooner we get them, it means the less stuff we have to water. It means more gold on hand as well. More gold means we can buy more stuff, because we're going to need a fair amount of gold actually to do one of the first upgrades. I mean, we could put it towards buying copper ore from Clint to get our furnace. No spring onions! Are you serious? There is no spring onions once again. Oh, no way, dude. No way. No spring onions. Where is my spring onions? Whoever is planting the spring onions is being real stingy this time around. I have never seen such a dismal amount of spring onions ever. Oh man. And we still don't get the event. Maybe the event at Pierre's will finally trigger. I hope. I'm just hoping the mod hasn't screwed with anything, because that will really tick me off actually, because at that point I may need to take the corporate route, which I really don't want to do. I actually do not remember the community center activating so late. I'm pretty sure there's nothing else I had to really do. Oh, 250 gold there for doing that. Getting started. Did I need to do that? Oh no, I don't. I just need to go through and do the any type of crop. I was gonna say, I didn't need to do that, did I? There's a good chance that I actually will not get the community center until I get my cauliflower grown. That's a chance. May actually be quite unfortunate, but I actually forgot about that. It was like, I need to actually do a particular objective until to actually get something to spawn. I probably should have done the mixed seeds. That may have been done a lot quicker. Oh, it was actually 2,000 gold. Well, I was lucky enough to get those forageables to have enough gold. Alright, so we got 24 now. Parsnips only takes 4 days. Why not? We'll plant some parsnips. I mean, I'm already gonna throw the days away anyways, just to clear out some of my farm to get some wood and stone so we can prepare for upgrading or building buildings more like. We can't upgrade what's not there. So let's go that route for now. And it will take 4 days for my parsnips to grow, so if I do need to do that requirement for getting started, I'll at least have something grown. And I won't need as much time as what I would need with the cauliflower. So let's do that. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm not counting, so I've probably miscounted. I'm probably gonna have too many bits soiled. 3, 4. 6 more spots left. And I'm not gonna get this even, am I? 1, 2, 3. Oh. 3. Damn it. 4, 5. That's really gonna annoy me after a while. The fact that I do not have an even square. Right, well, at least they're all planted. I reckon this is gonna use well over half my energy every morning. Until those parsnips grow, of course. I mean, plus side to this is at least I'm going to get a bit more money out of it. Downside is my energy is just gone. Ugh, off to bed. Unless, I'm just going to try it. One go. I'll walk into Pelican Point if no cutscene activates. Off to bed. That's basically, it's a day gone. Hey, it's finally activated! It's after 12 o'clock. I don't know why I kept thinking 9. Anyways, welcome to the community center cutscene. Oh, hi there. What an eyesore. This is the Pelican Town Community Center, or what's left of it anyway. It used to be the pride and joy of the town, always bustling with activity. Now, just look at it. It's shameful. These days the young folk would rather sit in front of the TV than engage with the community. But listen to me, I sound like an old fool. Georgia Corporation has been hounding me to sell them the land so they can turn it into a warehouse. Pelican Town could use the money, but there's just something stopping me from selling it. I guess old-timers like me get attached to relics of the past. Ah well, if anyone else buys a Georgia Co membership, I'm gonna go ahead and sell it. Hold on. Here, let's go inside. My acting skill has definitely diminished over the years. It's just not as good as it used to be. Alright, so this is the community center. This is what it now is after being completely abused over the years. What's this? I guess Vincent and Jazz must have been playing in here. This place is even more dilapidated than I remember. Yes, that was just an episode of dyslexia just there. Ah! What's that? What? Oh, wrong voice. What's the matter? Are you ill? No, I'm not ill. I'm either just seeing things or I'm going crazy. You sure something? I wouldn't be surprised if this place was full of rats. That's definitely not a rat. Last I checked, rats don't walk on 2 legs. Unless it's Disney animated. You're worrying me, KrimZen. Look, I think I'm going to head home. I need some lunch. Hey, I'll keep this place unlocked from now on. Maybe you can help catch that rat if you have some extra time. And with that, welcome to one of the more, I guess, complex areas of this game. This is one potential route you can go down. Otherwise, you can go to Jojo Mart, buy a membership, and as Mayor Lewis did say, if someone does buy another Jojo Mart membership, he would sell this to Jojo Mart. Anyways, to progress any further in the story, we do need to examine this, and as you can tell, and that was definitely illegible, but it's about what that says. So now all we gotta do is just I think I'll just head to bed. I was just thinking maybe I could do a little bit, but 70 energy left, I ain't doing too much, so we may as well just head to bed. We need to progress the next day anyways to progress the story and the whole line of events, which is weird because I went to Pierre's and the event never triggered where guys basically throw it around discount vouchers for Jojo Mart to try and encourage people to buy a membership. So either that's going to happen the next time I go to Pierre's, or for some odd reason the game's glitched out and I can't access that particular event. Anyway, it's time to head to bed. and I never sold anything, so no overview there. That's really disappointing. Alright, we've got 3 days left on the cauliflower. We have 3 days. Oh, they were actually about the same. My sources tell me you've been poking around inside the old community center. Why don't you pay me a visit? My chambers are west of the forest lake, in the stone tower. I may have information concerning your rat problem. M. Rasmodus Wizard. Okay, so that's going to be our next part, is going to head to the Wizard's Tower. Yes, there is actually a wizard in this game. Kind of cool. I so love it when I use energy up on one particular spot like 3 times in a row. Alright, well, a bit of wasted energy there. It's not like I was going to be doing much today anyways. So we'll just go through, do our usual shenanigans, check the spring onions, though I doubt I'm going to be getting anything anyways at this rate. So we'll use up most of my energy doing this. As I said, the next couple of days maybe just throwaway days, just trying to wait for the cauliflower and the parsnips to grow, so I don't use up as much energy anymore. Wednesday as well, so we're coming very close to the traveling merchant coming into town once again. We do have that backpack upgrade. We'll definitely have enough money for the traveling... No, I won't have enough money for the traveling merchant. I may actually duck out. If today's not a throwaway day, I might actually duck out and do some more fishing just to make sure I have enough money for her. Because if it's just my luck, I'll go there, not have enough money, and she'll have what I need. And then I'll be very sad. So just got a few more crops to water here. And Asta's having fun there, just barking at the sun. Or something that's flying in the wind. So yeah, I have a very small amount of energy left, so I'd like to call it a throw-off day, but I really need some gold. I have 10 gold left, so we'll go through, we'll deal with the wizard. While I'm at it, I'll also grab them because we can go straight onto doing that quest. I'm also nearly level 5 as well with my fishing experience, so that will actually give us a profession in a ways. And I love the fact that there's been some new weeds that have grown, so I can no longer get out this way. I really can't be bothered getting my scythe. I'll take the long way around. Who knows, I may actually find some stuff to pick up along the way. But that's really annoying. So, yes, more weeds will grow if you don't clear them out. So, I'm going to have to pay real close attention to make sure no annoying weeds and all that get close to my crops, because I don't want them destroying my crops, because that's quite a lot of money I'll lose there. As well as the pesky crows on top of that as well. So in a couple of days we'll be able to build the scarecrows as well. I do believe I got some coal, so I can build the scarecrows. I have plenty of fiber, I have plenty of wood as well. So that'll be like the first thing I do. And then, as I said, I'd like to get on to the point of being able to work on my farm as well. But to do that, I'm going to have to wait for some things to grow at this point. Also going to need to get a hold of some sprinklers as well. So I do have something in mind in regards to like a farm plan. I've gone way too far south at the moment as well. Wizard Tower is a little bit up north. So we'll head up this way. There we go. And here is the Wizard's Tower. Let's see if I can get a decent voice for the wizard. Probably not. Don't expect anything miraculous here. Aha! Come in! I am Rasmodius, Seeker of the Arcane Truths. Between physical and ethereal. Master of the 7 elements. Keeper of the sacred... You get the point. And you, KrimZen, the one whose arrival I have long foreseen. Here, I'd like to show you something. Behold. And yes, that's the rat we saw. What's the rat doing here? You've seen one before, haven't you? They call themselves the Junimos. Mysterious spirits, these ones. For some reason, they refuse to speak with me. I'd be refusing to speak to you too, to be frank. I'm not sure why they've moved into the community center, but you have no reason to fear them. You found the golden scroll written in an unknown language. Most interesting. Stay here, I'm going to see for myself. I'll return shortly. And away he goes. He just completely teleports off the screen. So, yet he manages to walk through the front door. Why couldn't he just teleport back into the tower? That makes no sense. I found the note. The language is obscure, but I was able to decipher it. We, the Junimo, are happy to aid you. In return, we ask for gifts of the valley. If you are one with the forest, then you will see the true nature of this scroll. How was the wizard able to decipher it? That's my question. One with the forest. What do they mean? I hope you're able to hear that. I was actually sniffing. Aha! Come here. Please don't do anything to me. My cauldron is bubbling with ingredients from the forest. Baby fern, moss grub, caramel top tooled spare. I can smell it. It don't smell too good. And we're still sniffing it. Here, no, I ain't drinking up. No thanks. No thanks, I'll pass. Let the essence of the forest permeate your body. Do I really have to drink it? Well, can't argue with the wizard. He'll probably turn me into a toad or something like that if I disagree. And that's it, folks. I'm probably gonna die here. Oh, okay. I'm tripping out on it. There's another sentence I'd like to use, but I don't know if YouTube will let me say it. But anyways, I guess this is how you become one with the forest? Seriously, if someone offered me something like that, I'd be a little bit iffy and probably turn them down ASAP. And especially if I start seeing trees, I know there's something wrong. You've gained the power of forest magic. And by the way, when they say forest magic, it ain't anything too special. You can't, you know, throw fireballs or use any type of healing. It's just being able to decipher the true meaning of the Junimo scrolls. What type of... That's bland magic. Ah well, that's all she wrote for that particular side quest. So now we gotta head back to the community center where we can now finally read those scrolls. Wasn't there a run button? There was like a walk button, but I can't remember what the run button was. So I was like, oh, there actually is a run button. First time hearing of it. Alright, so back to Pelican Town we go. And with the amount of energy I have left... I may actually go... Well, as I said, I was going to do some fishing, actually. I'm not going to do the farm, I'm going to go do some fishing. I was trying to completely remember what I actually said at the beginning of this episode. So yeah, we'll do some fishing because Traveling Merchant's on Friday. I mean, if we get that out the way now... Hopefully she shall bring the items that I'm looking for. Meanwhile, back at the community center, this is the reason why I needed those forageable items, is because we come here, there's little presents here at each of these rooms. In these presents are things that you can collect throughout the game. So wood, stone, and hardwood. And obviously the numbers say how much we need to get of them. So blackberry, hazelnut, wild plum, and common mushroom. For this one, we need to do the spring foraging bundle. So this one's like exclusive to spring. From there, we just drag them. Oops, not spring onion. That's not included. There we go. Bundle complete. I had to give up one of my silver items though. And our reward is 30 spring seeds. Wow, I'm gonna be so desperate for bloody energy at the end of this. So I can plant the spring seeds. They will probably just give me the forageable items and that's it. Which isn't exactly anything, you know, too grand on a grand scale, I guess. I might actually just sell them off to Pierre, just for some gold. Because they're obviously just gonna give me like, what, horseradish, maybe, just everything He's closed on a Wednesday. What's the point of a general store when you're not open up in the middle of the week? I do not understand that whatsoever. Huh, I mean, I understand people have to take a break, but can't you take that on a weekend when most people aren't working anyways? Anyways, let's sell off the spring onion. We'll put the seeds into the chest and we'll head over to the beach, because that so far has been giving me the most amount of gold, with most things being silver quality or gold quality, with the occasional, you know, normal quality items. So I think we might head there, do some fishing for the rest of the day, get me gold up, and then we'll see where we sit with gold. I mean, it's not going to be exactly the greatest fishing fest ever, considering I'm at 2:50 PM, so by the time I start, it will be about 3 PM. So that'll give me about 7 to 8 hours worth of fishing. If I get real lucky, that is. Wow, I don't have too much bait left either. So I'm going to make with what I've got and hope this goes really well. So I'll catch people at the end of the night, see what I've caught, and then we'll check how much money I'm going to end up with for the next day and figure out if I can start work on the farm or if I need to do another day's worth of fishing. Right, so I'm nearly out of energy, unfortunately, but at the end of the day, this is what we ended up with. So we had 7 gold quality Remoraid, so that's still 420 gold, which is nice. 2 silver quality Dynamos, 74 gold. 135 gold from the Goldines, which equals 3 of them. 100 gold from Remoraid, 2 from 90 for 2 gold Dynamos, a gold Walmer for 120, and 37 from a silver quality Goldine, plus some artifacts from the treasures, so that's awesome. So we can go see Guns of Tomorrow. We also got a geode as well, so we can go see Clint, process that, hopefully donate to the museum, and also walk away maybe with some rewards. I mean, some more seeds would be very, very nice, considering very soon I'll actually be able to, you know, get rid of those cauliflowers and not have to spend much of my day actually watering stuff and using up majority of my energy. So that'll be a good thing when that finally happens. I mean, the day I don't need to use up over half of my energy will be, you know, pretty sweet. Alright, so actually coming home quite early for once, so this is a first. Ditch them in the bin. We'll also throw the rubbish and the wood into the chest, and all of a sudden I couldn't move. And we'll sleep for the night, and that's 10 days down, so we're coming very close to halfway through the month. Since we reached level 5, finally with fishing we get to choose a profession. We can either go fisher, a fisher worth 25% more, or go trapper. Resources required to craft crab pots are reduced. Obviously we're going to go fisher here to increase the amount of money we're going to get from fish. So even with that small amount, we've already got nearly 1,000 gold there. Not too sure if the profession quirk actually kicks in for that particular batch, or if they're going to kick in the next day. Day 11 and it is still sunny. I was kind of hoping it was going to rain. Ah, there's a damn crow. Ah, another cauliflower bites the dust. Missing. I lost my favorite axe. If you find it, please return ASAP. I'll having a tough time without it. There's 250 gold in it for whoever finds the thing. From Robin. Alright, so it's tomorrow we'll get that notification. Alrighty, so let's get the watering can out. So today's mission, well, I actually know where the axe is, so we can always do that. Grab an extra 250 gold, and even with that one loss of cauliflower, I'm still going to be using up a butt-ton of energy, so we'll slowly get through. Oh, for Pete's sakes, I did it again and watered a crop twice. I don't need to drown the bloody thing. It'll grow eventually. Oh, I'm out of water. Alright, so the usual shenanigans. While we're down there as well, we'll also get Robin's axe, get that 250 gold, and I may as well continue doing the fishing because 1,000 gold ain't gonna cut it. Traveling Merchant is of course here tomorrow, so I guess today's kind of a throw-off day just to try and get some gold. Cauliflower will be fully grown on the 13th, which is the day of the event. I think this year I might actually not do the event. I mean, the only thing you really get out of that event is a hat, but a hat is not going to help me. I mean, it'll keep the sun off my head, but that's about it. I don't think this game has implemented sunburn or anything like that, so a hat is not worth my time. I mean, we'll just get the stuff. Actually, I might be able to spend the day fishing. That's if I have enough energy to go about doing that. I mean, that'd be nice if I do, because then I can spend that day getting some more gold, which is always a plus in my books. That'll put me ahead a little bit. Or actually, I could even duck into the mines and get some shenanigans done down there as well. Like getting some more copper maybe. Because I still need that furnace. At this point, we still can't do any type of smelting, which means we can't upgrade our tools. We can't do the silo because that does require some copper bars. So I really need to fix that, but unfortunately this damn being penalized with over half my energy already diminished is not helping me whatsoever. So I'm slowly having to wither my way through the cauliflower and just having to fish with whatever remaining energy I have left. Luckily for me though, going down to the ocean, fishing down there with the fiberglass rod, I really just cannot say that name at the moment, is really starting to irritate me as well. Just doing that with what I've got has been, it's sufficing. At least I'm averaging around 1,000 gold each time at this point. That was unfortunate. I need one damn stone. Really? You cracked open the geode and all you find is a stone. I could have got, oh, wait. I was gonna say, I could have gone out the front of my yard to get a stone. So we'll donate these, what we got from the treasure chest. We do get a reward out of it. Oh, we got 2 rewards. Nice. So what did we get this time? We got, hey, we got a Pidgey statue. And we got melon seeds. Oh, nice. So free seeds for the summer. I will gladly take that because it means I get a head start for the summer days. So day 1, I can actually plant some melons. And that will take 12 days to mature. Same days as the cauliflower. That will give a lot of money as well. Bit of a shame I can't actually go and buy melon seeds like the day before summer. Thus on day 1 I can get like the head start. I'm pretty sure I can't anyways. Nah, I can't. I need to buy that as well, the catalog, but that's a lot of money. I also need to try and buy some of these trees as well because they'll be quite handy on the farm. But that'll be more of a during the building time, I think. So let's head back to our farm. Might go through, place the Pidgey statue down, try and start decorating the inside of my house, make it look, you know, somewhat appealing as, you know, each morning we wake up and go, oh, look at my beautiful house. At the moment it's, you know, quite bland. Oops, might want to ditch the marionette there as well. And we might put that just in the corner here. In the meantime, oh, that requires an iron bar. I can't do that. Wood path, gravel path, cobblestone, just some stone. So I need that. Wood fence I may use, which is just wood. I'm just trying to figure out the top of my head as well what ingredients or what materials I'm going to need as well for going through and constructing the look of my farm. At the moment, just mainly stone and wood. I'm gonna be using lots of stone to make some cobblestone paths. I know, just in the top of my head, that actually looks more appealing on the farm. And some wood for the wood fences as well. I mean, I was gonna go stone, but that deteriorates quite quickly, and I think the price of building just one stone fence is quite expensive, so I'm not gonna go with that. Wood we can find quite easily anyways. Alright, so again, I'm going to get blocked by Elliot. How fun. And I'll just spend the day once again fishing, hopefully for a good haul of fish without running out of energy. And then hopefully by the end of today, when the traveling merchant comes tomorrow, I'll be able to buy some decent stuff off her. So I'll see you guys at the end of the night to see what we caught throughout the day. So unfortunately, today wasn't much of a, you know, a good day. I mean, I have a luck of -3 at the moment. My luck is so bad that I should have stayed home. No chance of that game because I needed some money, and unfortunately money, yeah, I guess beggars can't be choosers on a bad day like this, and the fact that I had so little energy to begin with, the fact that those two were coming together as like reasons why I could have such a bad day. On the considering opposite side, I actually did alright. I've got a decent amount of money to push me over the threshold of 1,000 gold. That would give me at least a quality sprinkler, which is 1,000 gold. I don't know about the other item though. I'm pretty sure I needed 1,500 for that, and I'm not gonna have enough for that, unfortunately. In regards to the event that was gonna happen on the 13th, I definitely am not gonna have enough money for that because it was something like 80 gold to get that particular item, and even then, I think I only get one harvest of that particular item, so it wasn't worth it. I'm gonna actually skip that event entirely this year, which I think I've already said I was going to do anyways, so... I love how all of a sudden my performance has gone from an awesome video 1 to an average episode 2. Ugh. Well, as I said, all things considering, that's still a decent hunk of money, so nearly 700, and still no rain. Wow. So Traveling Merchant is here. I'm feeling lucky. And there's another damn crow, but it actually took a parsnip this time, so I'm okay. That's fine and dandy for me. Egg Festival tomorrow, between 9 and 2 PM. I could potentially just have it as a throw-off day. Actually, I might use it as a throw-off day. I'll go down to the mines. We'll see. We'll see how today goes. We may use it as a throw-off. Or we may go and get some more gold, because the gold, as I said, is kind of our life force. Oh, we're nearly made 10 grand at the moment. Nice. The gold is kind of our life force. We're gonna need a butt-ton more of that, and I'm gonna need a butt-ton more of skill at this point, because I keep watering the damn thing and wondering why my energy is so minimal when it comes to fishing. And we're almost level 6, I think, in regards to fishing, so that's awesome. The sooner I can get that to level 10, actually, the better, because that's going to open up things like even rarer fish, which we're going to need level 10 for sure. It'll give us access to the next upgrade, I think like level 7 or level 8. I can't remember when that becomes available to us, which is the Iridium Rod. At least that one I'll be able to see a lot easier. That'll give us obviously bigger fishing bar and everything to make fishing a lot easier. We can reach obviously a lot further, so that'll be an advantage for us to get that. But that does cost 7,500 gold, so gold-wise, we're gonna need a lot. But that won't be for a little while anyways, the Iridium Rods, so I suppose I shouldn't stress over that one. I mean, the end goal for spring would be to have at least one building already made, so preferably either a barn or the silo. I mean, that's why I said I kind of need the money, because then I can at least try and, well, end goal would preferably be both the silo and the barn. I mean, I don't know why I've decided to, like, you know, stinge out on my equipment, considering I now have a bag upgrade. I can finally get out the normal way. All I gotta do is equip the scythe, and away we go. And while I'm here, I should probably, yeah, I was gonna say, I should probably check to see how close that grass is getting to my crops. Any closer, I would have lost some crops. But anyways, down we go. Marching on towards, hopefully, another successful day. I mean, unfortunately though, considering my energy is like 112 out of 270, I can't guarantee very much at all. And did I even come down here yesterday to check the spring onions? I don't think I did. I think I went straight to the beach. Even before yesterday, there was like a decent amount of spring onions and I actually missed it. That would be bad. I really hope that was not the case because I will be very salty. Ah, maybe yesterday was a decent day because there's actually a decent amount of spring onions here today. Yeah, that's like the best round of spring onions we've had for a while. I'm going to assume yesterday was actually a good day. And I actually missed it. Oh well. So, traveling merchant here today, I have 1600 gold that will at least push me over the threshold for the item I mainly want. I would have preferred walking away with the quality sprinkler and the item that I want, but as I said, beggars can't be choosers. So is it here today? There's a... Oh, what? The quality sprinkler's gone up in price! It's not here again! You kidding me? I will take that though. I am looking for a particular seed, and it is yet to show its face in the traveling merchant shop, which is starting to really irritate me. The rare seed is there, which equals a very nice plant, but the fact that I can only grow one of it at the moment, I do believe, without a seed maker, makes it really annoying because I can't really do too much with it. I think. Otherwise, I can get that for free, I do believe, from... No, it's not the rare seed, it's something else. Gunter actually gives us one, but that's a little bit better than the rare seed, I do believe. Alright, so... I may as well head off now, do my fishing for today, and then when we finally finish that, we'll see where our gold's sitting at. Because I'm trying to get ahead as far as I can with the money, because we're going to need a decent amount of money to do the buildings. I was just thinking then, should I actually be clearing out some of my stuff? Because I'm going to need stone and wood, mainly to do some of the stuff. Because that'll be the barn. Then again, if I get gold now, I'll be able to buy the copper that I need for the furnace from Clint. And then I'll be able to buy even more copper from Clint as well in order to get the bars that I need for the silo. I actually might do that. So I'm going to skip out a little bit on the stuff that I need. I may even spend doing that tomorrow during the dead day to try and get the equipment that I need for the barn and everything. So off again with the fishing. Hopefully, you know, I don't actually finish that early this time. I wouldn't mind just getting a good hunk of money because I am feeling lucky. Ah, I forgot my bait ran out yesterday, so I might want to actually put some bait on. That will give me a higher chance of getting some fish in. So we'll catch this one, then we'll head off to Willy. Hopefully Willy's open today. Because that's the only disadvantage of not going into the mine. I can't go into the mine and kill off magnemites and all that to get some bug meat to turn into bait. Didn't I have some bait, like... I thought I had some brains and all that already. I might duck back to the house just quickly and see if I actually had some... I don't know, I got 60 as is, but I'm pretty sure I had some bait actually laying around at home, like in the form of bug meat. Because I swear I got some of that early. It was like, hey, I'm going to use this for bait later down the track. So I'll make sure to pick that up tomorrow or when I head back to the house. Anyways, in the meantime, I'll catch you guys in hopefully a couple of hours, preferably at 10 o'clock at night, to see what the end of the results is for the fishing, and hopefully, you know, we snag ourselves a decent haul of fish, so we can make ourselves at least, hopefully, 1,000 gold. Anyways, I'll see you guys at the end of the day. When you finish at 4:40 PM and you know you could have gone for a lot longer. Unfortunately 12 energy left. I can't make another cast without completely getting exhausted. So this is the haul for the end of the day. It's alright, I guess. I am so looking forward to tomorrow when the cauliflower and the parsnip is able to be harvested and sent to that bloody bin. I don't need to use as much energy actually watering it. So hallelujah to that at least. So let's end today. Let's duck those fish and the clamperel into the bin. Let's make some money out of it at least. I mean, the clamperel at least gives me 100 gold as well for ×2. If I had 300 wood, I'd be able to actually access more of the beach, which does give me more forageables as well, which means more gold. Basically free gold at that point that I'm now missing out on because I haven't done the wood. Because I've been so focused on the gold. I actually don't... I'm trying to think, is that actually bad to be too narrow-minded in regards to my objectives? But anyways, we'll deal with that calamity another time. For the meantime, we actually did manage to rack in 1,000 gold, which I said was my overall grand aim for the day. So I'm glad we managed to reach that. Meanwhile, we have a very nice... Oh! Yes, there is actually a giant cauliflower for me. Oh, look at that baby. Oh, yes. Oh, so instead of getting like... That's only 6, I'm pretty sure. Oh, so I thought it was 9. It's actually 6. Well, we gotta level up because of the parsnips. I decided to stinge out and actually do them. We did get a level up already for our farming. So let's put them in there. And I think we gotta use the axe on this. Whoops. Ah, no! I destroyed one of the cauliflowers! I'm not very smart, am I? Oh. Alright, well, that happened. At the very least, we managed to get rid of, you know, quite a lot of the watering. I'm not going to be left with, like, such a minimal and dismal amount of energy that I can't do anything throughout the day, so that's a major plus, but I went through and destroyed one of my crops, so I'm now down 3 in... No, sorry, I'm down 2 in... Oh my goodness gracious me! KrimZen, get good! I'm down 2 cauliflowers now. One got stolen, and I destroyed one. That ain't good. In a way. Alright, so now I've got the option of... Do I go through and buy more cauliflower because I still have time to grow another batch of cauliflower. Cauliflower does take 12 days to grow. I currently have 13 days down. So if I was to plant... Oh, I wouldn't be able to plant some today anyways because of the event. But if I was to plant some tomorrow, I'd be done by the 26th. There is 28 days in the season. So that is something I have to contemplate. Do I buy cauliflower or do I just use it and focus on building my farm? And at the top of my head already, I'm kind of thinking I should probably just focus on the farm. I mean, getting that done would be swell, actually. So I think we might do that. So let's focus on, like, clearing out the farm. And because I've actually now finally got rid of some of the stuff, those crops, I now have a little bit of space again, so I can either just like start putting down some of the stuff that I need, or I wait until I start building the first building. And I think for that we needed 2,000 gold or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head. How much wood do we have at the moment? We're nowhere close to what I actually need. Like, nowhere close at all, so I think we will indeed... Oh, I'm already down half energy. That's kind of annoying. I was gonna say, I might focus today on, like, clearing out the farm, but I'm not even gonna get that very far, because, as you can see, I'm now 3/4 of the way through my energy, and we've just started. Ugh. Well, I know I said today was a throwaway day, but I really didn't think I was going to be throwing it away that much. Will I get one more tree out of it? Probably not. Come on. Just managed to get it with just a little bit of energy left. Ooh, I just managed to chop that down, so that was lucky. An extra 50 there on the wood. I think I'm still a wee bit off what I need to do the first building, which is going to be the barn. I did level up farming, so I can now finally build the scarecrow, and I have extra stuff on watering can, on hoe, and basic fertilizer is now available to me as well. It's been a while since we've seen that amount of gold, so 4,000 gold has just been added to the bank. When we finally get that progression go. It's raining! Ah! I was actually going to spend today, like, trying to, you know, kill some of the farm, but I ain't doing that no more. Anyways, Queen of Sauce here. Teach you a new mouth-watering recipe from my secret cookbook. This week's dish, coleslaw. Envisioning bland mounds of limp cabbage? You're not alone, but a great coleslaw can be so much more. Make sure you have juicy fresh cabbage for this one. Toss with a little vinegar and mayonnaise and you're all set. Ah, that's crisp. And we make coleslaw, which is the most disgusting thing. There's a damn crow! I am sick of these goddamn crows. I'm going to make... Oh, there is some bug meat. I'll take that. I'll take that. And I'll take that. I don't know why you need coal to make a scarecrow, but, you know, I can't fight with logic sometimes. Alright, we're going to put this damn scarecrow down because I am sick of crows nicking off with me produce. Okay, that's out the way. The produce is finally safe. We'll put them in the chest, and we'll also go through, craft ourselves some more bait. Whoops. There we go, got some bait back. Alright, so Traveling Merchant is also here as well. I might do one more day and I might call it an episode. I've actually kind of gotten away with, you know, enjoying myself that I completely lost track of how long this recording has actually gone for. You guys won't be seeing the entire recording, but for me it's been quite some time, and I'm kind of now worried that my computer may not be able to take the entire recording at this rate. I'm kind of hoping that's not the case. But anyways, we'll go off, see the Traveling Merchant, and see if she finally has the seed that I actually need. And if so, I'll be so happy. If she doesn't, I'll be very sad. So, Solar Essence, bait, Love Disc, Reverberate. No. Oh, she didn't have it. Oh man. It's never taken me so long to get this damn seed. Normally I get it, you know, roll it in the first or second visit for the Traveling Merchant. But it has never taken me over half of the bloody season to get it. Oh. If I'd managed to roll it so early, I probably would have had a lot more money on hand too. Hello, spring onions. About time you like spawned for me. Nah, that's all I'm getting for that too. Oh wow. So much for thinking this was going to be like an awesome run. Like episode 1, as I said, was absolutely amazing in regards to my RNG. Come episode 2, wow, I've never seen such bad rolls to my luck. But, plus side, I get to do day 14 at full energy for fishing, so hopefully I can, you know, manage to scoop up quite a lot of fish. If I can do that, we're going to be rolling in some more money. Quite a lot of money at that too. So, I actually might go pay Robin a visit, just to see how much wood and stone I need to make the building, because we can make that a priority for next episode, is building our barn and starting to make a dent at least on the silo, because unfortunately this time around I I'm not gonna be able to, you know, run into the mines and get the copper that I need. Because my last play file was actually on the hilltop farm, and I was given a quarry that actually spawned me copper ore already. That's how I managed to get the furnace so quickly, but this time around it's like very unnatural because I can't actually get myself enough copper. So I need 150 stone and 300 wood. Oh man, I need 600 gold to make that. The coop is 4,000. I can make that. And this silo is 5 copper bars, 100 stone, and 10 clay. Clay isn't that hard to get a hold of. The copper kind of is, but the stone should be easy as well. The barn will be a problem because that's quite a lot of gold. 6,000. And because, obviously, as I said, my RNG in regards to the traveling merchant has been extremely poor, I'm kind of a bit behind on my gold. So we continue fishing. It's basically all I can say to that. So down to the beach, and this is where I kind of say I'll see you guys at about 10:30, 11 PM at night, because I've got full energy, so I can go the full way with the fish this time. So hopefully when we meet up again at that time, I have a buttload of fish, and we can actually do something with it then. So I will see you guys at that time. Alright, here we are at the end of the day. Didn't quite make it to my, you know, expected time, unfortunately, but this is the amazing haul for the day. I mean, I may not have reached 10 PM, but at the same time, having said that, I'm probably glad that I didn't, because I may have had to start trashing things, which would have been quite bad, because if I had to trash this thing, I would have been quite salty, to say the least. I mean, there'd be a few curse words coming out of my mouth, that's for sure. Ancient seed I got from a treasure chest, which is the best thing out of all of this. It may be an artifact, but the fact that we can get this to Gunter, he'll actually give us something very valuable in return, and we can actually make very good use of that particular thing. So that'll be in the next episode. But to end the episode off, we're going to finish off with amazing haul. And before I finish it off, because I never actually mentioned this at all throughout last episode and this episode, if you fish in one of these little spots here, you can see there's like little raindrops here. It's not actually rain, it's like fish actually biting there. You got a higher chance of a fish actually biting. So if you go there, you quickly start fishing, and you really start to get through those fish quite quickly, as well as your energy as well, which is why I'm finishing up quite early. But I have a butt ton of fish to show for it, which is really nice. I mean, I'm fine and dandy finishing early for the night, as long as I have a lot to show for it. If I finish the night early but don't have a lot to show for it, that's when I'm disappointed. But in this case, I am so ecstatic by the fact that I caught so many fish, and not only that, fish that are actually worth quite a lot of money. And top of that as well, I do have the fishing profession as well, which does give 50% extra gold on what I catch, so this should be a lot of money. Lots of moolah. I really hope so. So before I do, I'm going to chuck that in there, chuck in there. I'll leave the ancient seed in my inventory just so I know to go through and get that to Gunter. And with that, we're going to finish off the night. And I forgot to mention as well, my luck is absolutely trash today at -3. So to even get that at that particular luck is bloody awesome. Anyways, guys, we'll have a look at what we made for tonight. Level 6 fishing as well. So we now have access to spinner and trap bobber. The fishing rod proficiency isn't really making much of a difference now, to be perfectly frank. We do get a little bit of extra distance at max, I guess, is about the only thing we're really getting from this as well. But other than that, it's making 0 difference on how much energy you really use. End of the day, though, we make a whopping 3,091 gold from that fishing hole. So that was very well worth it. So that is it for tonight's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. This was one hell of a ride for me, and whopping in a grand total of nearly 2.5 hours recording. I'm not really too sure how much of it you'll actually see in the end of it, but that's how much recording I've done for today. So quite a lot of Stardew Valley for me. Now to get on board and actually edit this thing, it's going to be a bit of a monster. And tomorrow when we finally meet up, I will see how much we can actually do in regards to upgrading our buildings and starting to at least put some aesthetic look to the farm. So until then, this is Lady KrimZen saying ciao for now, but not forever. Ciao!